Sean, I suppose speaking as vice chairman of the club, it's been a great year, between the reserves, the winning the league on the cusp of a double and whatnot, so I'm sure for even the last few months there's been a really good vibe around Clonoe, I would say.
No, it's a good vibe, surely. Any season we predominantly go undefeated, like our reserves never lost any in the championship, obviously. We lost one in the league, and our seniors haven't lost in the league at all, so any year that you go through it predominantly undefeated is a good year.
I suppose aside from on the field of play, there's been big developments here at Clonoe with a new pitch. You're playing away in it, it looks brilliant, Sean.
It's been our first year for our new pitch, and even beside our new pitch we've like a green area that has made a massive difference for particularly our youth, where we could have 300, 400, 500 youth pass through here over the course of the 7 days of the week, so it leaves it that they're not all hemmed in and fighting for their own space. With plenty of space, like we had an under 12 tournament here 2 Saturdays ago, and every bit of grass has been used, so it was great to see. Like, there's hundreds of children here, like, and hundreds of people here supporting them, so there's great buzz about, like.
And I know all about Clonoe's senior championship victories in the past, but you were telling me earlier about the last time he's won the intermediate title back in 1995. You're a captain that day.
I was lucky enough to be the captain, yeah. I don't mind much about it. We did play Eglish, believe it or not, in the semi-final. The match was her, and I don't remember anything about the game. Only on the last attack of the game, Matt McLean skimmed the outside of the post and the ball went wide, and we held out to win by 3 points. But Eglish, like next week, it was a fierce battle, a big strong team. I remember like Jody McGrath, centre half back, a mountain of a man, and Eglish haven't changed. They're all big strong men in the right areas, and it's to me it's the makings of a real good game next week. So I suppose the history books count for nothing. 2 years later we played Eglish we were back in intermediate again. 2 years later we played Eglish in the championship, and they wiped the floor with us in the dark. I think we scored 2 points the whole game. I have good memories and bad memories of Eglish, like, so look, when you're playing Eglish you know what you're going to get, and we have to play from the first whistle to the last whistle, and nothing less will do, like.
Stephen, member of the Clonoe management team, and it's been a brilliant season, unbeaten at this point, but you'll want that to stretch on for one more game, I suppose.
Yeah, we're pretty happy where we're at. The league run was good, 15 out of 15, but after that's over, our main focus was on the championship, and it's like everywhere else, nobody remembers league winners. It's always a championship, so people think that we've maybe switched off because we won the league. That's not true. We want to win the championship because that's where everybody remembers, and that's where our sole focus is now.
Is it a particular emphasis because 2 years ago you went up during the league, but then didn't replicate that during the championship? Is that a little bit of a motivation this year?
Yeah, it could be. Like, the longer you go without winning championships, the hungrier you'll be, and the lads are really focused. We've talked about this from the very start. The championship was our main goal. We thought we'd let ourselves down 2 or 3 years ago. Probably knew this because we didn't know we won the league and thought that was the game over, and we had a few injuries back then too, and it just didn't happen for us in the championship. But the lads are really focused. Training's going well. We're pretty injury free at the moment, so we're looking forward to Sunday week.
And I was up in Eglish for your match against them at the tail end of the league. It was an important match that night, and you won quite well if I remember correctly. But the Eglish have been very impressive throughout the championship. Like they held off Moy really well there in the final quarter. You had Conor McKenna on. Conor Holmes kicked 3 points in the home straight, laying that big win against Cleveland as well a couple of weeks ago. So they've hit form at the right time, and they've been good all season, to be fair. But they're probably actually a wee bit better in the championship than they were in the league.
I think we'll have the 2 most consistent teams in the league meeting in the championship final. If you wanted the two best teams, we'll have them. In the league, we got a bit of a run on Eglish. They were maybe missing a few men. We got a really good start, put them under pressure and built a bit of a lead, but they did come back on us. But as you say, I think they've had a better run in the championship so far than us. We've done what we had to do, but Eglish have come in maybe a bit better form, and they've been putting teams away, whereas we maybe struggled for a half. Like, they have the great players all over. You have the full back like Jack Muldoon, great defender, but also loves going forward. Nathan Horsfield as well, young Holmes, all good players, love to get forward. And then if the forward line is like you have Ethan Jordan shooting the lights out of it, and then you have Conor McKenna back now, which will add a different dimension to their game that we wouldn't know. You have the two Muldoon lads, two Donnelly lads. No, they're a really good forward line. You could on any day they could be the world beaters. You know, they could be win the game for them. So we have to look after all of them, not just Ethan Jordan or not just Conor McKenna. So we'll have something planned to try and counteract them.